got what homework? Okay. All right, let's see where we are. I have already hit the record for Daquan's sake, and I guess Ty's sake now that he's missing a lot, and Ashley's sake today. So, all right, let's start at the top. I know all this stuff is pretty new. Thomas, you with me? I know this stuff is pretty new, but I'm going to make a statement for you. You have this table right now for yourself as a crutch. This table goes away. Okay, let me say that again. This table right now is your cheat sheet. It is your crutch. This table eventually goes away. And I have to know my fixed ions. Not the ones that have more than one charge. Do I have to know those? No. But my fixed ions, I have to know who they are and what they are. Okay? So one thing that might be good for me to point out is, well, I've got the table up to do that. On your pink table, it tells you that all of these right here are +1s, yes? So the alkali metal family are all +1s. And you all have to be awake. You all have to have heads up and stay with me on this one. It says the same thing for the alkaline earth metals. They're all +2. Now, is that going to be hard for you to remember that? No, because they're in the 1A family, +1. They're in the 2A family, +2. I can handle that. I can remember that. Yes? Okay? And so there are 4 other metals that you have to know their charge all the time, 24/7. Right, Lauren? All right. They are silver, zinc and cadmium, and aluminum. All right, let's say that again. On your pink table, Kiara, you've got silver has what charge? Ag. Thank you, Kiara. Zinc and cadmium have what charge all the time? Zinc and cadmium. Kiara? +2. And Hunt, aluminum has what charge all the time? +3. Now, I want to show you a little cheat guy, at least in the room for now. All eyes on me. Silver right here is in the 1B family, +1. Cadmium and zinc are in that little 2B family, +2. Aluminum is in that 3A family, +3. Now, Ms. Matney calls that her double stuffed Oreo cookie. Ms. Matney calls her silver +1 and aluminum +3 her 2 chocolate Oreo cookies. And sandwiched in between the chocolate Oreo cookies of AG +1 and AL +3 are my +2 guys, 2 of them double stuffed, zinc and cadmium +2. Mess it up. It's my double stuffed Oreo cookie. Who doesn't like a double stuffed Oreo cookie? If you don't, you're just crazy. Silver +1, aluminum +3, and the 2 guys sandwiched in between the silver and the aluminum are +2s. And those are the only 4 other metals I have to know besides 1A and 2A. Is that hard? Is that hard? Is that hard? Don't worry about those right now. I'm going to talk about those today. Okay? Yes, sir. Why do I have brown green eyes? That's in my genetic code. Okay? Why is silver +1? Because that's part of his genetic code. Why is everybody else in that little tiny family with silver not just +1 like silver? Because it's not their genetic code. Okay? Zinc and cadmium are +2. But mercury, who's also part of that little family, can be more than just a +2. How come? Because this genetic code says so. And aluminum is the only metal in his whole family that is +3 all the time, 24/7. How come? Because the genetic code says so. All right. I know that's not necessarily the best answer, but this is just what we've discovered and found to be true about silver, +1 all the time, aluminum +3, zinc and cadmium +2. And why are the other ones variable? They just are. It's what we've discovered about them. They just are. Okay, so I can't give you a valid reason. I really can't. This is how we discovered they exist. All right, any other questions? Notice I've only pointed out to you the metals. 1A are +1, 2A are +2, and then you have 4 other ones that you must memorize. They are silver +1, they are zinc and cadmium +2, and they are aluminum +3. There are the only metals you have to know their charges all the time just by looking at where they are on the table. Now, nonmetals, there's not a bunch of nonmetals, and here's the easy part. If you're a nonmetal in the 5A family, you're -3 because you're 3 boxes away from the end. If you are in the oxygen family, you are -2 because you're 2 boxes away from the end. And if you're in the 7A family, you're -1 because you are 1 box away from the end. Those are the ones you have to memorize and know. But their placement on the table kind of helps you with the memory part. But you do have to take some brain space and do a little memory work, okay? All right, so that's why all of this right now is still kind of hard because you don't know this table. But you got to learn it. You got to at least learn the fixed guys. You don't have to learn the other guys, but you got to learn the fixed guys. And that's what we're working on right now only. Okay. So with all that said and done, it says, and notice it says up here, ChemThink assessment. So this is kind of the practicing of ChemThink. So which of the following is the correct understanding of the formula ALF3? All right, circle A or B. Does ALF3, is that a molecule made up of exactly 1 aluminum ion and 3 fluoride ions? Or is it the ratio of aluminum ions to fluoride ions in the ionic crystal of 1 to 3. Now you might not know that too well because of the ChemThink ionic formulas not showing up. Y'all let me go off to the side and do all that, and we're trying to record. Y'all let me do that. Kiara, shame on you. All right, so it is actually B. I want you to circle B. I know you think it was A. The reason it's not A, I'm going to point out one word to you right now. It's not a molecule. That is not a molecule. That's a crystal. That's a crystal where the ratio is 1 to 3. For ionic compounds, we don't call them molecules. That's a crystal of 1 to 3 ratio, okay? So you might not have known that one too well, and that is okay because we haven't really had a chance with the ChemThink ionic compounds or formulas being taken down, and I had you do Tyler DeWitt. That might not be as clear, so that's something I'll continue to go over with you. But this was in your ChemThink. What is the formula of the compound that contains calcium +2 and bromide -1? Here's a picture of the crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4 calciums. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bromides. What's that ratio when I reduce it going to be? 1 to 2. So guess what the formula is going to look like? 1 to 2. And Kiara, how do you name them? Oh, shoot. Oh, calcium, bromide. Because you, no. Did you hear her say anything about calcium dibromide? No, you did not. It's just calcium bromide. Because they have definite charges, so we don't need to have the dye. We know it's 2. Because we know calcium's +2 minus 1. So how many bromides do I need to even out the charge? I would have told you 2. So that's why I have 1 calcium and 2 Brs in my formula. Now, can I show you a trick that Kayla she signed me a little while ago since she had me last year first one? Plus 2 on your calcium, minus 1 on your bromide. Guess what? Take those numbers and switch them to create your subscripts. Do that again. Calcium plus 2, bromide minus 1. How do I figure out the formula between calcium and bromide ions? Okay, because what if it's this? What if it's a 2 and a 2? It cancels out. They cancel out to become 1 and 1. What if it's 3 and 3? Guess what? They cancel out to become 1 and 1. Because it really is balanced on each other. But we have a little cheat method that does it. And I don't want to tell you cheat method. It doesn't work with it. But you had a question. Not that one. On the front of your practice, right here, back of the title, you actually had a question that had you look at that and figure that out with them. Okay, so yes, a plus 2 and a minus 1, you end up taking the 2 and putting it down here, and the 1 and putting it down here, but we don't write in 1s, do we? And that's why we have a formula of CaBr2. So yes, the cheat method works, but that's not the real reason why. So I had you go and look at the real reason why. All right, so let's look at number 3. Which of the following elements would have a plus 2 charged ion? Laura? All right, so A and F would have a plus 2 charge, yes? How do I know that? Because I look at my little pretty bright pink periodic table and it tells me such, yes? Jaquan, Thomas, Lauren, you with me? All right, so down here, I noticed some of y'all said you were really struggling with this part down here, and I better stop it before it goes way too long. Yeah.